Joe. Hey guys, Matt the Greeter. Yeah, Happy New Year and all that rot. There's the street. I don't know, you only see it from the other angle usually from me when I get down a little more of the scenic route. But it's January 2nd, and yeah, it's relatively warm today. I would say it's very warm for January 2nd. It's probably in the upper 40s maybe. So I'm in my futon, the Carhartt, Yukon suit. So I'm absolutely plenty warm, maybe a little too warm. And yeah, I got the Kemimoto, non-heated gloves, which are fine. It's in the upper 40s. So I actually probably could have worn my Indie Ridge Power Sports gloves. But yeah, so nothing new here. But I am. There was a lot of salt on the roads for a while, and we had some rain. So not as much rain. It wasn't like a soaker. It was just kind of like it just was miserable kind of weather. So the streets, they still have a little bit of salt on them. So, it's just risk versus reward. I'm out just trying to, I don't know what do you say, knees in the breeze kind of deal. And I'll deal with a little bit of tarnish. Bike's not meant to be stored, if possible. There's definitely been times when I've had to hook it up to the tender. But yeah, I'm not in a good spot to do that here, so I try to just keep it running. I say it. My bike doesn't really have pronouns. Some people call their bike she. Some people call their bike he. Some people, I don't know. But it's in it. It's a machine. It has a name, the Bug Smasher. But anyway, I don't really want to talk about much today. Yeah, right. But no, so I'm not really like a big New Year's guy. When I was a kid, we used to do the Chinese food thing and whatever, and that was nice by the fireplace. Don't burn yourself on my bike on the way by. It's stand a little closer. But anyway, yeah, I like that, playing in the fireplace. You used to watch movies, but I couldn't tell you what movie was on because I was occupied with the fire. I was I'm not going to say pyromaniac. I wouldn't say such a term on my channel. This is family friendly. Fire and I, yeah, we had an affinity for each other. And I could build a fire. I'll put it that way. So anyhow, yeah, but as far as like New Year's, yeah, I mean, I'll stay up. Who cares? It doesn't really. If I fall asleep, who cares? So that's it. I don't need to belabor the point. I like staying up. I mean, obviously, people are super like zoned in on where they live. Like, oh, it's 5 more minutes. Well, I mean, they already celebrated the New Year in China, so there's my Debbie Downer moment. So like, so in other words, it doesn't bother me because I know it's just time, but it is nice to have a definitive mark on a calendar for you know what I mean, or like to get rid of the previous year, whatever it is. So I don't do any really resolutions or anything like that. WGBH posted a little meme today, and it said New Year, same me, and it was Oscar the Grouch. And I like that. Oscar and I, we're soulmates. I get it. I woke up grouchy. I was born grouchy. I think I crave happiness and all that stuff. So I wouldn't say that yeah. What would I say? I don't know. You'd have to ask the people around me. But yeah, no real resolutions. I always want to ride a little more than I end up riding. So I wouldn't call that a resolution. It's just more of like a, not even a goal. I just hope that this year I can ride a little more than I rode the previous year, and so on and so forth, until if I ever get a job that I can retire from, I can continue that trend and just keep ride a little more every year and a little more every year, and then pass on. having elevated myself to a point where I'm riding an absolute ton, and just that's cool. Or maybe I'll get to a point where I'm just not into it anymore. And I don't know. I obviously am short-sighted. I can't see that happening. But it's a dynamic existence, so you just never know. Never know. But yeah, new year, same me. You know, I always talk about I would love to get to a point where I have a... That is a monstrosity. I'd love to get to a point where I have, and I love my job, I love the people that I work with, don't get me wrong, but it's not a career, and I'm a father of 3, married, and I don't have a career right now. So, like, I don't have a dentist, so I got the cracked tooth in the back, and like a lot of you guys out there, same kind of boat, right? But so I don't know if it's a resolution, but I would like to get into like something a little more of a career. But listen, I'm shooting for the stars here. I'd love to do something that thrills my soul, right? And maybe that's too much to ask, but I do the best I can with where I am now. Like I enjoy working, and so my food service job is fine. I enjoy that. I can get fulfillment out of it. But it's like, you know, we'd like to someday have a house, and you know, something like that. Maybe a garage that has power so I can keep the bike plugged in. You know what I mean? And we're not affording a house on my food service job. Does that make sense? So it's not that I feel like my job is not an important or valuable one. It's that I have 3 kids and a wife, you know, so that's you know, and she's an artist, and she would love to have a studio, and she should have a studio, and she should be doing art full time. And you know, that's the way it is. And I play music, you know, and I'd love to have a music room, but you know, we're a wealthy country, you know, we blow away most of the world, so I really cannot and should not complain. I'm thankful for what I have. So that's it. Going into the new year, just continued gratitude. That's what I want. I resolve to continue to maintain an attitude of gratitude. How about that? And on that note, I'm thankful for you guys, and I look forward to a lot of rides this year. Maybe I'll get to meet some of you in person. That would be awesome. And as an old, I was at the nice little Corvette over there. No, it's not a Corvette. Oh, I was looking at it from a funny angle. That was a Porsche. Porsche. What? It's above my pay grade. Anyway, it's a very nice car. I will probably never have in the stable. All right, guys, I gotta let you go. There's some monster potholes on here. We're right around Cedar Junction, otherwise known as the MCI Walpole. They call it Cedar Junction because it used to be a train station 100 years ago. And like Charlie on the MTA, anybody that's there now is still waiting for the train. All right, guys. Oh, I care about you, Matt the Greeter. I'll check in with you soon. Happy New Year, guys. Bye.